This year, I'm going to get healthy. Let's start the year out right with the detox. What exactly is a detox? There's a good way to do it and there's a bad way to do it. If you struggle with significant weight issues, autoimmunity, history of cancer, fatigue, brain fog, and you think that doing a self-guided detox is going to fix your issues, I'm going to tell you, you could get sicker because those symptoms that you're experiencing are likely from a toxic burden. These toxins interfere with your body's ability to stay healthy, with your ability to think straight, with your ability to lose weight, with your immune system functioning appropriately. If you mobilize the toxins too quickly, you can get sick. What do I mean by that? Well, in order to get rid of the toxins, you have to get them circulating through your body. Your body is very wise and it stuffs these toxins into hiding places like your bone and your fat. Some still seep out and cause problems for sure. But in order to get rid of them, you have to mobilize them. So if you picture a closet that's completely messy and you say, today I'm going to organize my closet, and then your spouse walks in when you're in the middle of it and goes, oh my God, what did you do to the bedroom? It looks a lot worse in the middle than it even did beforehand. And that's exactly what detox can be like. You got to pull those toxins into circulation out of their hiding place before the liver and kidney and lymph can get rid of them. And if you're already struggling with health issues, then mobilizing that body burden can make you sick. Do not do it on your own. Let's talk about safe things you can do to help get rid of toxins. Your body can daily get rid of toxins in small amounts. Deep breathing, sweating, moving, lymphatic massage. Make sure you poop every day. If you're constipated and you're not having a daily bowel movement, do not detox because all you're going to do is pull the toxins into your colon from your liver through the bile, and then they're going to sit there. That's why constipation is a risk factor for colon cancer, because the toxins sit there so long and just irritate the lining of the colon. Drink enough water. Your kidneys help to get rid of water-soluble toxins. But in order to do that, you have to be drinking enough water so that your kidneys have things to flush out. Imagine trying to do laundry with no water in the washing machine. It doesn't work. How much water is enough? Well, if you take your weight in pounds, divide by 2, that's how many ounces of water you should drink on a daily basis, just routinely. If it's hot out and you're exercising a lot, you're going to need more than that. Do yourself a favor and drink most of the water before dinner, because whatever you drink at dinner and beyond ends up hitting your bladder in the middle of the night. And the last thing you need is to be up all night going to the bathroom because you were dehydrated all day and tried to get your daily water intake after dinner. So those are safe things that you can do. That's opening the drains. Opening the drains is not harmful, and it's a very good way to kind of pull very gently the current of toxins out, giving the detox organs free rein to be able to get rid of the toxins that are naturally coming through. But that's not going to make a huge difference over time with the toxins that you've been storing up for decades. So another thing that we can do to help reduce our toxic load is to quit taking in toxins. If your body's able to, on its own, get rid of a small amount over time, and you lower the amount that you're taking in, then over time, you're going to have a lower body burden. How do we do that? Well, there's a great website called ewg.org that looks at house products, garden products, personal care products, all the things that we spray on our yard, put on our skin, put in our mouth. These things that have chemicals, plastics, off-gassing, preservatives, processed foods, all of those things have toxins in them. We were not meant to metabolize those things and they get stuck in our body. So by decreasing your intake, that is a safe way to detox. That can make a huge difference. What do we have control over? We have control over what we put in our mouth, what we put on our skin, what we spray in our yard, and what we clean our house with. That's about it. We cannot control what the neighbors do. We cannot control the road construction that we drive through. We cannot control that the city sprays for mosquitoes in the summer. And worrying about it too much causes more problems problems than it's worth because that creates stress, a major bucket filler that leads to chronic illness. We're not going to go live in Alaska off the grid. I know that. We need to be able to live in the world with joy, with purpose, but we don't have to let it kill us with toxins. The cool thing about this EWG site is part of the website is called Skin Deep, and that looks at personal care products. And you can rate your personal care products using this site from EWG certified, which is a 0 on the toxicity score, all the way up to 10. And I tell people really try to look at things that are 3 or less on the toxicity score. And if you do that, you're going to be limiting the toxins that you take in on a daily basis, and that's good. If you color your hair, you're not going to find 3 or less, unless it's a henna. The permanent hair colors are going to be 5 through 9. But make your choices, right? Know what you're doing. If you're going to color your hair, you might need to be careful in other areas. If you want to have acrylic nails, you might need to be careful in other areas. I play golf when the weather's nice. Golf courses are toxic. If I'm going to do that, I know that I need to be more careful in other areas. So it is possible to reduce your toxic load and be healthier, and that's what I want for you. I'm Dr. Yvonne Karney. I'm the hormone locksmith. This is important because toxins rust your locks, and we want nice, clean locks so that our hormone keys work well. If you know someone that needs to hear this, please forward it to them. If you want to know if you have rusty locks, take my hormone quiz. If you have multiple hormone imbalances, then you probably have rusty locks.